Welcome to Canada Immigration Questions and Answers channel. This is where you get information about different types of ways to move and stay in Canada without problem. If you like our content, kindly press subscribe button. You can also hit the like button and press notification bell so that you will be notified whenever we drop a new video. We are going to answer 5 great questions about Canadian student visa and study permit today. Question 1. What are some of the most common reasons for denying a study permit or refusing entry into Canada? There can be various reasons for the denial of a study permit or refusal of entry into Canada. While each case is unique, here are some common reasons for such denials or refusals. 1. Lack of financial resources. One of the main requirements for obtaining a study permit is demonstrating that you have sufficient funds to cover your tuition fees, living expenses, and other costs while studying in Canada. If you fail to provide satisfactory evidence of financial resources, or if the immigration officer doubts your ability to support yourself financially, it can result in a denial. 2. Incomplete or inaccurate documentation. Submitting incomplete or inaccurate documentation can lead to the refusal of a study permit. It is important to ensure that all required documents, such as acceptance letters, financial statements, and educational transcripts, are provided accurately and in the specified format. 3. Ineligibility or lack of genuine study intent. If the immigration officer determines that you do not meet the eligibility criteria for a study permit or suspects that you do not have genuine intentions to study in Canada, your application may be denied. This could include concerns about the credibility of the educational institution, discrepancies in the application, or doubts regarding your commitment to pursuing studies. 4. Immigration violations or previous refusals. If you have a history of immigration violations or previous refusals, it can negatively impact your study permit application. Immigration authorities consider factors such as compliance with previous visas, overstaying, or attempts to enter Canada without proper authorization. 5. Criminal or medical inadmissibility. If you have a criminal record or a serious medical condition that is deemed a risk to public safety or health, it can result in inadmissibility and the denial of a study permit or entry into Canada. 6. Security concerns. If there are security concerns or doubts regarding your background or intentions, it can lead to the refusal of a study permit or entry into Canada. This could include suspicions of fraudulent activities or potential risks to national security. Question 2. Can I use 2 sponsors? My main sponsors, my uncle, 3 months bank statements, and also my second sponsors, my elder sister, 3 months bank statements, pay slips and contract of employment to apply for a Canada study visa? No, you cannot. Not in that form. This below is what IRCC will accept. Proof of financial support. You must prove that you can support yourself and the family members who come with you while you are in Canada. You can prove your funds with any of the following. Proof of a Canadian bank account in your name, if you've transferred money to Canada. A guaranteed investment certificate, GIC, from a participating Canadian financial institution. Proof of a student or education loan from a bank. Your bank statements for the past 4 months. A bank draft that can be converted to Canadian dollars. Proof you paid tuition and housing fees. A letter from the person or school giving you money, or proof of funding paid from within Canada, if you have a scholarship or are in a Canadian-funded educational program. Minimum funds needed to support yourself as a student, and family members who come with you. Question 3. About 350,000 international students come to Canada for studies every year. What percentages of them get PR? Around 30% are still in the country with PR 10 years after graduation. But 60% of study permit holders with a job during or after studies obtained permanent residency. So, if you intend to study, go for a saleable degree such as engineering, ICT, accounting, healthcare, medical sciences, nursing, vocational trainings, and start working in the field as part-time before you graduate and after graduation as soon as possible. Question 4. Isn't it possible for a 38-year-old married woman to get a student visa in Canada? A student visa is an authorization to enter into Canada. It is a conditional authorization. This means that even if you have a student visa, the officer at the border has the authority to deny you entry into the country. A study permit gives you the authority to stay in the country. A study permit is possible if the 38-year-old married woman can get accepted into a qualifying Canadian school, has the necessary $30,000 or so to pay for the first-year tuition and living expenses, and can meet the other requirements for the study permit. Question 5. Can you apply for permanent residency after studying for 1 year in Canada? Yes, it is possible to apply for permanent residency, PR, in Canada after studying for 1 year, but it is important to note that the specific eligibility requirements can vary depending on the immigration program you are applying under. Here are a few pathways that may be available. 1. Canadian Experience Class, CEC. The Canadian Experience Class is a federal immigration program that allows individuals with Canadian work experience to apply for PR. If you have completed at least 1 year of study in Canada at a designated learning institution and have gained at least 1 year of skilled work experience in Canada, you may be eligible to apply under this program. 2. Provincial Nominee Programs, PNPs. Many Canadian provinces and territories have their own immigration programs known as provincial nominee programs. Some PNPs have specific streams that target international students who have completed their studies in that province. These streams may provide a pathway to PR based on criteria such as education, work experience, and language proficiency. 3. Post-graduation work permit, PGWP, and Canadian experience. If you have completed a program of study at a designated learning institution in Canada and have obtained a valid post-graduation work permit, PGWP, you may be eligible to gain Canadian work experience. This work experience can then contribute to your eligibility for PR under the Canadian Experience Class or certain PNP streams. We have come to the end of this episode of Canada Immigration Questions and Answers. If you have any question for us, kindly drop it at the comment section. We will answer your questions in our next video. You can also watch other videos that answer numerous questions about migration to Canada in this channel. Kindly like this video, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever we drop a new video. Thank you so much.